Right. So we'll start here, just feet on the ground, feeling our body as a whole, from the feet up the legs. Oh no, now's not a good time to scan. um, Feel your body as a whole, from the feet to the knees, from the knees to the hips, from the hips to your ribs, your lower ribs, and from the ribs to the shoulders, from the shoulders to the elbows, and from the elbows to your wrist, and to all 10 fingers. Now think about for a moment from the neck down, being fully relaxed. Just try to relax the body. We'll work on the mind in just a second. Just feel the body nice and relaxed, supported by the ground beneath you and the chair underneath you. Let's just work on the neck a little bit here. Just rock the head a little side to side. You can tuck the chin towards your chest and rock it forward and sideways. Nice and slow, just checking out how you're doing today. Now make your circles just a little bit bigger. Stretch out into your full range of motion, drawing a big circle with your nose in the sky. Just breathe and just make sure it feels good. If it doesn't feel good, then restrain from doing it. Just take it easy. And we'll circle in the other direction. Take your time. Now bring your head back to neutral and see if you can just feel the relaxation of your neck, your face. Maybe your jaw relaxes, your tongue and your mouth, your eyes. You can close your eyes if you like. And just feel from your head to your feet, soft and at ease. And we're going to practice again some breathing and keep your eyes closed. We'll inhale for a count of 4 and exhale for a count of 6. And I know we've been working on this for a while because exhaling for 6 is a long exhale. So it takes a lot of practice. And even if you don't get to 6, just keep practicing, see how far you can go. And maybe one day it'll happen. All right, so we'll inhale for 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more round. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now just breathe naturally. And just notice if you feel just a little bit different now that we've taken some deep exhalation. So the exhale is longer than the inhale for this practice because it tells your sympathetic nervous system to relax. So we want to try to relax that as much as we can. All right. So just breathing naturally. Couple more breaths here. And now we'll open our eyes and reach our arms. Well, actually, let's do one arm at a time. Reach your right arm out. And then reach the right arm up. And just stretch the right side of your body. Spread your fingers in the air and just lift up. And take a couple breaths here, just reaching up as if we're trying to reach something on a top shelf. And then we'll gently float Right arm back to the right leg. Let's do the other side. Reach out, spread your left fingers apart, pull your left shoulder forward, and then start to reach all the way up, spreading your left fingers in the air, straight up out of the shoulder. Right shoulder can soften. Breathe here, trying to lift the left ribs. And then we'll slowly release the left arm down. Now notice if one side felt a little easier than the other, so take your time. We're going to do both hands now, but be mindful of your movement. So we'll inhale, reach the arms out, and then reach them up straight out. And you can widen your arms to make them more of a V shape rather than up here by your ears, and just soften the shoulders. Exhale, bring your hands down to your lap. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Push the air down through your fingers. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to do 3 more of these. You can move at your own pace. And down. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. Maybe you want to start adding in the back bend, reaching your arms behind you. Lift your chin up slightly. And then nice and slow, bring the hands back. Now take your right arm out to the right side. Turn your right palm up and then reach straight up. So again, so before our palms were facing us like the stop, and then now they're facing towards the left, palms to the left. So we're reaching up, maybe lifting the right rib cage again, straight up, trying to touch the ceiling. Now turn your palm out away from you and float the arm down. Do that one more time. Reach out and reach straight up. And lower that arm down. Take your right hand back to your right lap. Left arm, reach it out to the left side. Turn your palm up and then reach straight up. Lift the ribs, lift the shoulder. And then turn your palm down and float the arm down by your hip. Nice and slow. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach the left arm out. And reach it up. Now gently lower the arm. Now we're going to do both hands. Palms pointing forward, thumbs out and away, shoulders relaxed. And now we'll inhale all the way up. So inhale, 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 inhale. Pause, turn your hands out, and then press the air down. Exhale, 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 until you're just like, there's nothing left in there. Try it again. Inhale. We're going to do 6 of these. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale. Maybe you want to add in looking up. And maybe you want to add in looking down as your hands float to the sides. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale, look up. We'll hold this. Hold at the top of your inhale. And then exhale, soften. Relax. Good. Now reach your right arm in front of you. And then bring it out to the right side, and then bring it behind you, all the way back. So feeling the deltoids and the pectoral muscles. Left hand is on the left leg. And then bring it back in front of you, right out. Maybe go across your chest. And then windshield wiper it all the way back out with a twist. And back in. 3 more. Exhale it out. Inhale, bring it across your chest. Exhale, big wide sweep. Last one, all the way across. And then all the way out. Now take this right hand and let's put it behind us. Take it and put it behind your back. So you just have to kind of tuck it back down there. And see if you can relax the right shoulder. Take your left arm, reach it out to the left side of your room. And now we're going to take the left palm, bring it to your right shoulder, and then look over your right shoulder. See if you can lift your head and straighten the spine. Very nice. All right, release your left hand from your right shoulder. Keep your right hand bound and lean your head to the left shoulder. You can also add your left hand to your head, or you can just let the left arm drape down. So again, we're just trying to tuck that right shoulder down just a bit. You're not having to force it or anything, just kind of allowing it to relax there. All right, release your hand from your head if you're holding on to it. And let's draw a big old circle with the right arm. Make a big clock-like circle. Allowing the arm to kind of just move in a direction that feels nice and good. Maybe feel a little tingling in your right fingers like me. Sometimes when you bind, you might feel a little restriction of blood flow to your hand, and that's okay. I promise it's not going to fall off. And then we'll relax the right arm down. Let's take the left arm straight out in front of you. Bring it all the way back behind you and follow your hand so you're looking back to the back of your chair or the back of the room, and then come back forward. Bring it across your chest and then bring it right back out. We do 5 more of these. Sweep it across. Nice and slow and steady. Oh, 2 more. Last one. Now when the left hand goes back, just going to tuck it behind you. Put it behind so the left shoulder kind of drops down just a little bit. And then we'll bring your right ear to your right shoulder. And you can add in that stretch if you like, holding the head with your right hand, or you just can let it just drop. Either way is fine. And we'll gently release the right hand from the head if you're holding on to it. Then we'll take the left arm, bring it out, and draw some big old circles in the air. One more circle. And then we'll relax the left hand down. All right. So relax your upper body and let's work on your feet for a second. Tilt my screen down so you can see my feet. So with your feet on the floor, we're just going to press down and then lift up the toes. So you'll feel the front of your shins and then lower down. And just do a couple of these lifting and lowering. So pulling in the toes towards the shins and then lowering. Now notice if you go slower, you might feel it a little more intensely than if you're just bouncing like that. Yeah, you feel it both ways, but it elongates the hold. So you'll inhale, lift up the toes. Exhale, lower the feet. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, concentrate. Inhale. exhale. One more, inhale and exhale. Now opposite, inhale, heels up, heels down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Two more. One, and last one, two. All right. Now we're going to turn our toes out. So you're going to go into a wide-legged fold. Start to slide your hands down your legs and come into a flat back. And then slide your hands down your shins. This is your first fold, so take it easy if you're not quite warmed up in the spine yet. Now, option here is to just hang low or hold your elbows. If the elbows is going to add a little bit more extra weight to your spine, kind of make you feel heavier, but if that's too much, just keep your hands down. We'll hold this for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, release it out. We're going to slide up our hands from our shins to our knees to the hip crease. Push your chest forward, lift your chin up slightly. Elbows draw in towards your ribs and push your belly forward. You feel this cowl-like shape here. Good. Now, tuck your chin in like cat. Push out through your backside. And now bring to a neutral spine, and then we're going to go into our circles. So make sure you've got enough room in the back behind you to spin around. Just massage those sit bones that you sit on. Notice if the body is working in harmony with your breath. So if you start to feel winded, that's kind of a sign you should slow down, go a little slower, be a little bit more mindful. Now we're going to pause once we come forward. So when our chest comes in between our legs, pause here, flat spine. Notice which way you were rotating. So I was going clockwise. And we're going to slide forward and come back into that wide-legged fold. Again, you can hold the elbows or just let the arms dangle. We'll stay here for another 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Hands to your shins. Press into the feet. Slide up. Cow-like posture. Belly forward. Head kind of pulls back. Chin's tucked in. And then to cat. Rounding. Tuck the chin towards the chest. Shoulders kind of push up and your head goes down. Ooh, feel that nice back stretch. And now lift up and we're going to go into our circles again, but go in the other direction. So like I said, I was going clockwise last time. See if you can remember which way you were going. So now I'm unwinding. Back around. Enjoy the stretch. Enjoy the movement. All right. And now we're going to slow it down. Next time your chest comes forward, here we go, back into our wide-legged fold, belly in between legs, Hands down to the floor or to the elbows or to the shins. Option is to look under your chair or to look forward, depending on how you're feeling your neck today. Or if you're anywhere dizzy, keep your head up. And we'll just hold this one another for 4 breaths this time. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Taking your time, chin towards your chest, roll up vertebrae by vertebrae, and then lean to the back of your chair and just let your head kind of pull back over your shoulders. Knees still bent. Let's reach our arms up and reach behind you. Stretch. Now bring your hands to your heart, bring your back up off the chair, sit nice and tall. And just take a second, notice how you're feeling. Good. All right, now open your arms out to a T. Reach your left arm up as the right hand goes down. Stretch way up, left arm. And then we'll switch sides. Right arm comes up, left arm goes down. Left arm up, right arm down. Back up with the right hand. Do 2 more, 1 on each side. Keep having people drop out. I hope it's not my internet today. All right, now bring both arms up. Big stretch to the sky, and then hands to the knees, round like cat. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Push out through your spine. Feel the belly sucking in. That's a big old stretch for the back. It feels so good to me. I hope it feels good to you. And then we'll slide our hands down our shins, back into the forward fold. All right, hands to the knees, elbows towards the ribs, and then point your chin slightly forward, so that elongating the neck. Feel that nice, strong back. Option is to add in the arms, reaching the arms out by the ears. This is a very low squat. And press your feet as much as you can, and then reach the arms back up to mountain pose. Exhale into cactus arms. Squeeze the elbows in, lift the head, and gaze up. Bring your elbows to touch. Round the back. And then open out. Elbows to touch. Squeeze it in. 2 more. In and out. In and out. Now reach up. Hands to the knees. Cat pose. Slide your hands down your shins. Lift up halfway. Send your arms back out in front of you. Press down into your feet. Squeeze your belly in and reach back up mountain. Exhale into cactus arms. Take your right elbow to your right hip. Lean to the right. And back through center. Left elbow to left hip. And center. Over to the right. And center. Over to the left. Center. 1 more to each side, to the right. Center. Over to the left. Reach up. And let's dive forward over our legs. Take a nice gentle forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Hold here, extend the arms out, press down into your feet, all four corners, and then pull up. Hands to your heart center. Let's work on our hips because we're going to do some glutes in a second. Bring your feet closer together, parallel your legs here, and lift the right foot up. We're going to move the right ankle. Make some little poppy sounds, that's okay. And then rest the right foot. Let's lift the left knee up. Let's move the left foot. In all directions, and then lower the left foot. Now let's work the knee. So we're going to extend it out and then bring it in. You can also hold the knee. Sometimes that kind of reminds you of what you're doing to stay focused. Extend. It's a little crunchy today. All right, when we feel good about that side, we'll lower the right knee, sit back tall. Weight into the right foot on the floor, left knee comes up, and we'll just give that one a couple kicks out. Again, you can touch the knee, staying focused on what you're doing. And then we'll bring that leg back down once we feel good about it. And now what I want you to do is try to lift your right hip off the chair and then lower it. And then we'll try to lift the left hip off the chair. So we're just bringing the knees up. And it's kind of like you're walking in your chair. Knees to the chest, leaning to the other hip. Like a giant taking these big old steps. I got a creaky chair today. Might be a creaky body too. All right, let's do one more on each side. Here's my right and my left, and then I'm going to relax. Whew, that warmed me up. Let's take a gentle fold. Inhale, arms up. Stretch to the sky, nice straight spine. Hinge at the waist, reach forward, and then let the arms and hands relax down the legs. And take a couple breaths here, just relaxing. Okay, when you're ready, we'll slide our hands up our shins. Shoulders back over hips. And now lean to the left hip, and we're going to lift the right knee up and draw a circle in the air. So moving the hip in its socket. If you feel bone on bone, be mindful that's probably not a good idea to do it. No bone on bone feeling of grating. And you may notice one direction works a heck of a lot better than the other direction. That's okay. Our bodies are very challenging when it comes to one side compared to the other side. We can have quite a bit of difference. If you haven't switched circling the other direction, go ahead and do so. When your leg gets nice and tired, toss it back down and relax. Left hip stays on the chair, left hip rises up some, and then we just draw the circle, moving the left knee in the air, drawing it around. And circle it, unwind in the other direction. slowly bring that foot back down. Press both feet into the ground. Sit nice and tall, shoulders relaxed, thumbs out. Inhale, both arms up overhead. Hinge at the waist and let's fold forward. We'll lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Press down, reach up. Hands to your heart center. Now I want you to feel your sit bones in the chair and then lean back. So make sure you got some space back here. And just lean back, see if you can let your feet hover using your core. Let your feet just barely lift off the ground. Knees are coming up, or you can bring them just barely off the ground. And then touch back down. Take a couple breaths before we do it again. So again, working our core. So front side of our body. You can keep your hands in prayer. You keep your hands on your lap. And then just lean back of your sit bones. Feet hovering off the ground, core engaged. Try to lift your heart forward, shoulders down. And then when you're ready, touch back down. We're going to do this 2 more times, okay? So you can take it really small or go big. All right, when you're ready, inhale, exhale, and now lean back. You can bring those knees up just a little higher this time, maybe. Now, when you're ready, we touch back down, catch our breath. And this is your last one. Okay, inhale, exhale. Now lean back, here we go. Remember, options to keep your feet close together, or you can have them apart. I think it's easier having them together. And you can also try to straighten out your legs, maybe some. You can take your arms off of your legs and reach out. Do your full expression of boat. It's hard to talk in this pose because I'm really using my stomach. All right, when you're ready, touch back down, hands to your knees, and slide down into a forward fold. Let it go. All right, slide your hands back up your shins, shoulders back over hips, sit nice and tall. Now we'll make our way into our standing postures, but instead of going behind your chair, we're actually going to face the seat of the chair today. I don't know how to help Susan. She keeps saying she's joining. Oh, she is there. She's on the other one. Okay, make sure you're still there. Okay, so we're going to put our hands on the seat of the chair today. So take your hands, I want you to spread them out really wide and just put them on the seat. Your feet are about, 1 step back from the seat. I'm going to show you a little flow we're going to do. So we just want to make sure your hands are right. Bend your knees, and then we're going to reach up all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands to the seat of the chair. And then I want you to think about a little turtle poking its head out of its shell. So you're just going to slide your head forward. What's going to happen is your tailbone is going to push up and your back of your legs, keep them soft. You're going to feel a little arch in your back, so just like a little cobra sticking its head out. And now tuck your chin towards your chest or flat, bend your knees, and then stand up again. If you feel dizzy, this is too much. Be mindful, don't do it. So tall mountain pose. Exhale, hands to the seat of the chair. Extend the head forward, bend the elbows slightly. Drop your belly, push your tailbone up. Feel it in the back of the hamstrings. Look down to the seat of the chair, push up through the spine and the ribs. Bend your knees and stand all the way back. All right, you can move at your own pace. We're going to do a couple of these. I'll cue it, but if it's not to your liking, do it your own. Exhale, hands down to the seat of the chair. Head forward towards the back of the chair. Belly drops, knees are soft. Look to the seat. Push up through the spine. Bend your knees. Reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to the seat of the chair. Head forwards, tailbone points up, bend the knees. Look to the seat of the chair, push up through the back. Bend the knees a lot and then rise up. Exhale, hands to the chair. Belly drops. Cobra pose, push your chest forward, shoulders soften. Now look to the seat of the chair, push up through your spine like you would for a cat. Bend your knees, reach your arms out and up. Let's do one more of those now that we're getting it. Hands to the seat of the chair. Drop the belly, bend the elbows slightly, push your head forward, like cobra pose. Look to the seat of the chair, push up through the shoulder blades and the spine. Bend the knees and rise all the way up. And hands come back to heart center. Pause for just a second. Catch your breath. All right, if the seat of the chair is too low, you can always switch and go to the back of the chair. We're going to come back into doing those the glutes. So take your hands back to the chair, but maybe this time hold on to the edge of the chair as opposed to hands being flat. So to the edges of the chair, that might take a little bit of weight out of the wrist. So feet, again, are just about one step back, and we'll bend the knees and then kick back your right foot. And we'll do a couple of these, just bringing it in and kicking it out. Now you can add in the chin, the knee to the chin, tucking the chin in as you extend it out. Spine can go up. We call this cheetah pose. Ooh, does it work? Feeling warm again. All right, do two more. And then we'll rest. So option to rest is to stand up or take your forearms to the chair and take a couple breaths here. When we're ready, we'll come back up, hands to the edges of the seat of the chair, spine nice and straight and long, bend the left knee, and we'll kick it back, and then bring it in towards the chest, tuck the chin towards the knee, and extend out. Do as many as you need. Two more. And when you're done, lower your feet down. Take your option for rest and recovery if you just want to bring your elbows down. And take a couple breaths here. All right. Bend into your knees a lot, and then we're going to stretch tall, mountain pose, reach way up. And then exhale, bring your arms behind you, interlock your hands or hold onto your shirt, and push your hips forward, and we're just going to stretch out the front side of our body. So hips go that way, shoulders go behind you. So maybe if you feels okay, lift your head up rather than tucking it down, or push your chin slightly forward. Good. Now release your pose. Sweep your arms all the way back up. And hands to your heart center, press down into your feet. And we're going to come into tree pose, doing it a different way than we normally do. So normally we just put our foot on our ankle. Our foot on our leg. But what we're going to try to do today, since you have your seat in this direction, is put your knee touching the chair. So it's a supported tree. See how that feels? Just using your knee kind of barely touching the edge of the chair. And maybe you can find that it goes up a little higher. If you're one of those people that always has the foot on the floor, which is fine, you might be able to get it a little higher using the support of the seat of the chair. Just see what's possible there. Hold it just a little longer. Do you feel your balance improving? Just a little bit of support. We all need support every now and again. All right, when we're ready, we'll come out of this and shake out the outside leg. And then just do the other side. Just put weight into the opposite leg. Use the seat of the chair to help rest your left knee on. Just stay and see how long we can hold, how we can relax our breath as we strengthen our standing leg. And when we're ready, just let that posture go. Shake out your legs. Now for some more glute work. That was just our little intermission. We come back to the seat of our chair, hands holding onto the side of it, feet are just step back away. We're going to start with both knees bent and lift the right foot and kick it back. So straighten it out, and now take your right hand forward. Right hand reaches forward, left leg kicks back. Bird dog pose. Do you feel the stretch in the right leg? Yeah, maybe. Bend both knees and bring your feet down. Left foot down. We'll try the other side. Right leg pushes back. Left hand to the top of the chair. Stretch out. Turn the foot back next to the other one. Now we pause here for a breath. Straight spine. Now bend both knees. Left foot lifts up. And then bring it up. So see if you can put the sole of your foot on the ceiling. Just push it up. If this is too much, come up higher. Take as many as you need. If you're like, this is not serving me today, well, then don't do it. You can make a different option. All right, when you're ready, we release that down. Do a little shake with the hips, side to side. And then we'll try the other direction. Bend both knees. Right leg lifts behind you. Push your sole of your foot up. And work the glute. Push up through the foot. And when you've had enough, Just bend the knee, bring it back down, and rest. Take a couple breaths here. Now bend both knees, and we're going to stretch back up to tall mountain pose. And then hands to heart center. Good. Take your left foot out to the left side, and we're just going to lift it up. See if you can balance. You might want to hold onto the chair if you've got, if you're wobbly here. So I'm going to take it out to the left side. Well, I guess that's my right leg. And then bring it back. And out. And you can lift it up as far as you like it to go. Do one more out to the side. And now put your outside leg, your right foot in front of your left toe. So heel to toe. Bend both knees as if you're squatting down. We call this a Shiva squat. And the arms come out. Again, we are balancing. Imagine you're a gymnast and you're on the balance beam here. You're squeezing all this in through the midline. Now press into your back left foot. Lift your right knee up. Lower arms and feet. Shake it out. Then we'll move to the other side. Leg closest to the chair will stay steady. Left foot is going out. Just working that extension of the hip out to the side. Again, it doesn't have to be as big. It can be really small. You get the same effects. Ooh, still works that muscle. Oh boy, it's still raining. All right. When you're complete, you're just going to slide the left heel in front of the right toes. Get steady. And then bend into your knees. Trying to lower the hips. Arms out to the side. Push weight into the back right foot. Lift up the left knee. And lower the hands, lower the foot. Shake it out. Oh gosh, time. I forgot to wear my watch. You know what time it was? Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale to cactus arms. See if you can get a stretch in the front of your body as standing. And then exhale the arms down. Let's come back and have a seat. We'll do a little bit more hips. We'll finish out with a pigeon pose and a twist. Figure 4. Go ahead and just kind of windshield wiper the legs. Loosening up. And when you're ready, we'll plant our feet back down. Lift your right knee up. Give it a squeeze. You can hold on to the shin if you like. You can hold on lower. You can hold on to the ankle. See if you can bring that knee close to your right shoulder. Now we'll just move the ankle on top of the left knee. If this is not comfortable for the hip, cross at your ankles. And wherever you're at, just make sure this right foot is flexed. It's not like just kind of drooping. That protects the knee joint. So I'm going to just make sure I'm sitting tall before I fold so that I can remind this hip The goal is to straighten out that femur bone forward and the knee to kind of go down. So if it's way up here for some of you, it might be totally normal. Lots of people have tight hips, but we're just going to encourage it to go out and down. See what happens if you lean into it. Once you feel that first edge, that, ooh, I'm getting a stretch, pause there. Take a couple breaths. And then if you can go a little deeper, try, but no need to force anything. It's just a gentle kind of encouragement of the hips. Gently lean back. We're going to take our left hand to the right knee, right hand to the back of the chair. Twist towards the right. See if you can lift up your chest so the spine gets longer, doesn't collapse in towards your belly. Oh, very good. Come back through center. Hug that right knee back in. Give it one more squeeze and then relax it. Let's try the other side. Left knee, squeeze it in. You can even hold down here, kind of bringing it closer to your shoulder. And then bring it ankle on top of right knee. And then you can flex your right foot or cross at the ankles. Tell your left knee to go out and down. And then ever so gently, you can close your eyes and start to hinge and really just notice what you're feeling and come to your edge, the edge that works for you. And you may be noticing your breath is a little bit less labored here if you're not straining. And kind of preparing us for our final pose of meditation, of Shavasana. And gently start to lean back, shoulders over hips, right hand to left knee, left hand to the back of the chair, twist towards the left, spine lengthens, head lifts up. Now back through center, squeeze your left knee back in towards your shoulder. Then relax it down. We're going to take one more big stretch. Reach your arms up. You can even lean to the back of your chair and lift your feet up if you like, or you can keep your feet on the ground. Just reach back behind you. And now bring your hands to your knees. Tuck your chin towards your chest. One more time. Reach out. Big stretch. Push everything out. And then soften and let your arms fall. And here you can close your eyes. If this shape is not comfortable for you, please pick a shape that works for you so you can relax. And once you get settled, you can either close your eyes or stare at the tip of your nose. And then I want you to notice any sounds. Maybe you can hear the rain in the background or sounds from the dishwasher or the sound of the heater or air conditioner or whatever you have going on. Just notice any sounds in the background. What do you hear? Now bring your attention to tactile. What do you feel? What do you feel you're sitting on? Your feet, your clothes on your skin, the air temperature. Can you feel yourself breathing? Now notice anything you smell in the air, maybe some lingering coffee smells or something you had for breakfast. Just notice any smells. And with your eyes closed, notice what you see with your eyes closed. Maybe notice what you don't see. And just for the next moment here, rest and relax. Observing your senses. Now feel the elements: air, space, earth, water, and fire. Air, space, earth, water, and fire. Know that those elements are within you. Take 3 gentle breaths. Nice and long and slow. You can count your inhales and exhales like we did at the beginning of the practice, or just breathe naturally. And when you're ready, start to make other movements, maybe rocking your head side to side or curling your toes and then straightening out and spreading apart your toes, making a fist with your hands and then spreading apart your fingers. And stretch out. Take a big stretch any way that feels good. Arms above the head or out to the side. And we'll finish our practice bringing our hands to prayer at our heart center. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your continued support of this practice. May each of you take the tools that you learn here and use them in your everyday life. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be kind. May you be compassionate. Namaste.